Hey, good morning, Kim. Well, outside we are tracking lovely sunshine, but of course it's hot, it's humid already, and we're not even hitting the noon hour just yet. As for the very latest on Tropical Storm Erin, it is still a tropical storm. Winds around 45 miles per hour, well out in the Atlantic Ocean. It's still battling dry air and wind shear, but once it moves out of that into more favorable conditions for strengthening, it is going to become our first hurricane of the 2025 season, and then possibly a major hurricane by later on this weekend into very early next week as it begins to recurve around that steering high pressure system. And most models are in agreement that as we head into the first part of next week, it will start to turn to the north and eventually around that high pressure. For us, we'll still closely watch it, but for us, because it's still off our coastline, well off our coastline, we're still going to be looking at some coastal concerns, an elevated risk of rip currents and rough surf, and that happens all the time with systems staying off our coastline. So it's nothing new with those type of concerns, but of course we're closely watching it for Sunday, Monday as it's making that northerly turn, and of course by the middle part of next week. But for today, it's just another hot, humid summer afternoon with temperatures getting back into the low 90s already, though, as you step out the door. Upper 80s, 88 degrees for that temperature currently in Savannah, as well as in Statesboro, and 89 degrees in Beaufort, adding in the humidity, and we're already tracking feel-like temperatures in the triple digits. Now, right at 11 a.m. this morning, continuing through 6 p.m. this evening, that heat advisory is now in place. We're looking at feel-like temperatures around 111 degrees at its peak throughout the day, and that will be for a couple of hours. So just make sure you are limiting your time outside, drinking lots of water, and of course enjoying the AC when you can. Now for those after-school activities, those kids will have to dodge a few rain showers and possibly a rumble of thunder. Through this evening, we're not completely rain-free throughout the day, but we are tracking that lower chance of rain compared to what we have been tracking really over the last 2 weeks. So if you do see the rain today, you'll be one of the lucky ones because it will also help cool you off. Temperatures remaining in the low to mid 90s, right around average or just above average, not just for today, but we'll continue with that same weather pattern for tomorrow and Friday as well. High pressure in the Gulf, keeping us on the drier side overall. Then by Friday, a cold front is going to try its best to work its way through. It's not going to be able to do so, so that just means our temperatures, they'll stay in the 90s. They'll stay hot all the way into very early next week, still tracking a low-end chance for at least a rain shower and thunderstorm each day. And there will be that possibility of a stronger storm at times, a strong gusty wind, but that's really all we're going to be tracking as we head from today into our weekend before we dry out just a little bit more by Monday and Tuesday next week.
Listen, we're in that summertime pattern. We had a little break last week.
It's wonderful.
Now it's back to normal.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll get back to it eventually, right?
Eventually.
Right?